Hey guys, today I thought I'd do kind of a fun project for the kids or the kids and all of us on trapping mice. Okay, so sometimes your first animal that you go after is very small, and sometimes you're really tired of the mice like taking over your cabin or your house or whatever it may be. And this is just a super quick, handy, really effective way to do a mouse deadfall trap that you can do in your house, your cabin, your shop, the wilderness, like wherever. It's a really easy survival technique to do. Today, because I'm inside, because it's below zero out there, I'm actually using cutting boards as my surface. Normally this would just be set up with dirt on dirt, or rocks. Different, depends on where you want to set it, but it's so easy. You can make it just with your knife and a little bit of trapping wire. Okay, so I use the number 22 trapping wire here to do this. So what I'm looking at here is a single stick. Okay, and once I set this off, I can take it apart and show it a little bit better, but it's a single stick that is cut with one notch going this way and one notch going that way, so they meet back up again to form an entire stick. Okay, so this is the bait stick, this is the prop stick. And what you got is you got your wire going wrapped around the bait stick right here, which is going to be the thing that falls, okay? Triggers the fall. And here I have a wild blueberry. Hopefully you can see it there. You can contrast it. It blends into my shirt when I go like that. There's a wild blueberry that I strung on the trapping wire. And then this trapping wire goes behind here to a crossbar, a T-bar that it is anchored on, which is holding this bottom piece of the deadfall in place. And that's really great because you can adjust it to make it nice and tight. It's a little bit loose right here, but it'll work for our intended purposes. You usually want it pretty tight because you don't want to let a play in your wire when the mouse is coming up and messing with your bait. You want it to be nice and tight so it pulls this trigger stick really well. Another thing that's really important is, so this can go up in size, so you can catch rats, you could try it with squirrels. You would just increase the diameter of your sticks and the heaviness of your deadfall that's going to do the actual crushing of your animal. So this is set up for mice. So we're going to imagine today that my knife is a little mouse and is coming over, beep, 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 and he's nibbling on this bait. Boom, right? Very effective squish, very quick. The nice thing about the diameter of these sticks is that when the deadfall falls on the mouse, these sticks aren't so big that he can like squeach out of there. You got to be really careful that once everything is fallen, that it's going to completely take your mouse out, and that it's sensitive enough that it's going to do it quickly. This is one of the reasons why I really love this trap, is because the figure 4 trap is another one you can use, but it typically, the sticks have to be so big that they're not very sensitive. They're good for squirrels, for rabbit, or for things like that, but not very good for mice. This one is so sensitive that you can set it on a hair trigger and it's really effective for mice. So let's look at these sticks again real close here. This is a better explanation now that we've triggered it. That the bait is, the bait stick is here on the bottom, facing out, and then your trigger or your prop stick is up here, and you can see that when these two pieces that have been cut out, when they go back together, they're perfectly joined. Okay, so this is actually the same stick, just cut up in pieces. Now you can see a little bit better. This is the T-bar that's on the other end, and this goes underneath your deadfall, right? This is holding this wire nice and tight in relation to your deadfall. And so this is really nice because it's adjustable. So let's say, yeah, like mine had a little slack in it, I want to tighten it up. All you got to do is roll it a little bit, and then once you put your deadfall on there, that's going to hold that nice and tight. So really super easy. I actually don't even know what the name of this trap is, but it works great, and it's kind of a fun and effective way to start your little kids out on trapping, or do it yourself if you want to. But it costs $0 other than just having a little trap and wire and using your knife. So it's a great way to get into beginning trapping.